Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Weeb here, and today we are actually doing an unboxing video, as you can see from, I guess, the thumbnail and also this picture. But this video is actually sponsored by Parblo. So as you can see here, I have the Parblo Intango Tablet, which I'll be reviewing today, talking about. It is a drawing tablet, and they sent it to me asking my thoughts and just to make a video talking about what I think about it. So that's what I'll be doing today. So if you guys have not already, please make sure to go down below and hit the like button as well as that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this from me, as well as just all my other videos in general. Anyway, while I'm on the roll, while you're down there, make sure to look. I will have a code there as well as on screen right now. That is 15that1weeb, which will give you a discount on Amazon for a 15% discount off of this product until October 24th. So make sure you guys go grab that if you're interested in the tablet. Anyway, enough of me blabbering on and talking. Let's get into more of me talking, but actually about what you came here for, the tablet itself and everything. Let's just get right into it. So starting off, you can see that the packaging looks really colorful. I really liked it. Looks like your standard drawing tablet at first glance. Really well presented. It has a professional feeling. You can tell that the company has actually made products for a long time now. It's not something new. You can see here, this is what it came shipped in. I'm not showing all of it just for my shipping details, but it was pretty secure, had a ton of bubble wrap, so this thing was safe, like super safe. Anyway, moving on from that, we'll leave that aside for now. You can see my weird hand moments here from when I was actually talking, but I just took the plastic off of the box so we can actually get inside and see the tablet itself, as well as we have some paperwork, which will have codes for drivers, as well as warranty stuff right here. Anyway, we're going to be putting that all aside for now and actually get into the tablet itself, just opening up so you guys can see it. So right here, you can see the top of the box. It has like a nice foam padding to make sure the tablet's safe. Now, actually looking at the tablet itself, you can see it is a gorgeous lilac purple. Right now, it's got some plastic covering it, but I'll get rid of that in a second. So after I drop that, you can see it is beautiful. I have never actually seen like a standard drawing tablet like this with the non-screen ones that have unique colors. They're usually coming in black. Yeah, I just pulled it out right there. You can see it is really vibrant. So that was actually something that caught my attention when I was first looking to see if I wanted to talk about this. And I really like the purple color option for a tablet. It's so nice to not be staring at like a black piece of hardware all the time, since everything comes in black. So I thought that was really cool by Parblo to have a unique color style. Anyway, putting that down for now, I'll actually be getting into the tablet later, as well as the button functions and everything when we're actually using the tablet for OSU and drawing. But you can see over here in the box, it has a few other extra goodies that Parblo has put in, which is some stickers for your use and enjoyment. Feel free to put that anywhere you want, but we're going to be putting those aside for now. And then also inside the box, we have a stand and the pen, which is the drawing pen that works with the tablet. So you can see that right there, and as well as more paperwork and just the cleaning cloth and such. Starting with the pen, you can see it's got pretty solid, pretty robust design. I mean, it's your standard drawing pen. It's got a little bit uniqueness as well with the little green metal like highlight on the middle there. You can see the pen itself is really light. Something that I wasn't expecting is a lot of pens used for drawing tablets are very heavy, but this feels like a real pencil. It's really light in your hand. It even has like that same feeling like when you tap a pencil on a table. Anyway, it's got all the buttons. It's got your two buttons for when you're either using a tool or just backspacing or something. Anyway, pretty standard. Works nice. I will be talking about that later as well when I'm actually using it, saying if I have any problems with my wrist or anything, considering, you know, carpal tunnel for those people. But aside from the pen, we have the pen holder, which is right here, and it also has pen nibs inside of it, which I don't actually show you when I'm opening it, but that's something really unique as well, pretty cool, is that this pen holder at the bottom, if you unscrew it, has like 8 or 9 to 10, I think, pen nibs that are replaceable, so that if you wear out the top of the pen nib when you're drawing, you can always replace it and not have to worry about always having to buy a ton of new ones at once. So I thought that was really cool by Parblo as well. Just really nice. I don't know how many other tablet companies have actually included nibs, or at least this many, into their design when you buy it. So that's pretty cool. Right here, we got the drawing glove, you know, pretty nice. It's got the Parblo logo on it. It was actually in a nice plastic bag when I got it, so it wasn't just thrown in there, which I've seen in other packaging before. That was pretty cool. So let's try it on a little bit, see how it feels. I got pretty long, slender hands. So we'll see how it feels. A little tight on the fingers at the top, but pulling it on, pretty comfortable, really flexible. I think feels pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'll be using that later as well. Liking it. It's got that nylon texture that most drawing gloves are known for. So it's pretty nice. It's a good drawing glove. And it's got it's your symbol for your logo. Got it all matching. And use it so you don't smudge your screen. Moving on, got the cloth I talked about earlier. It's for if you do somehow smudge your screen, you can just clean anything off of it. It's pretty, as you can see, like the texture is very like clothy, which sounds bad, but it's very soft. It feels fluffy, which sounds weird, almost like a blanket, which is pretty different. I'm used to the nylon style, like the glove usually, but I think it'll work pretty good. I'll be trying that on a tablet later if I smudge it with my hand or something. Anyway, the glove still feels pretty comfortable on my hand. Over here, we have a bookmark, which they include, which is pretty cool. And then some more paperwork, which is instructions on the drivers and setting up. But I will actually be walking you through that later. Underneath the paperwork, we can have, you can see right there, some adapters as well as a cable. This cable is how we're actually going to be plugging the tablet into the tablet and the computer, my computer itself, or your computer, depending on if you're following along, I guess. Anyway, the cable itself has the two adapters, which are like USB-C, and it's pretty robust. It's like a pretty thick cable. It's not wimpy. If you bend it or something, it's not going to break. This is like a really corded cable, like what you get on keyboards. So I really thought that was nice. A lot of cables are really weak and aren't designed very nice. So I was pretty surprised with that. I like those thicker type of cables myself personally, so that was pretty cool for me when I opened it. I was pretty surprised about that. Pretty standard stuff with the USB adapters, really good. It was actually nice quality. Like, they're not super cheap plastic, which was really cool. It has like the metal nibs. It feels pretty solid. Just don't plug them in the wrong spots. That's how you break things. Just some more paperwork stuff. You can look at that yourself if you want more in depth, but for me, that's pretty much it in the box. Nice and simple. So honestly, the size for myself, I really liked. I have pretty large hands, and this tablet is, I think, of the larger size variety. It fits pretty nice. It feels like an actual sheet of paper in size, which is pretty cool. And then it's got all these, the spinning and the buttons on the sides, which I definitely use when I draw because I put all my tools there. I don't know if you guys are fans of the programmable buttons, but for me, I love them. They just make my life so much easier when I'm using tools and presets and all the layers, and it's great. So from there, I'll be instructing you guys all on how to install the drivers from the Parblo website, as well as just plugging in the tablet, making sure it all works with any softwares that you might have. I'll be using my favorite software for drawing, which is Clip Studio Paint. So yeah, let's hop right over to me installing the drivers and making sure that everything is all working in order and just stepping you through it step by step before we actually start talking about how it works when drawing and just how it feels in general. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, it's me back again. I know, not different timing now, but we are here on the Parblo website, and this is the Intangbo tablet, which I just unboxed a second ago, as you guys can see. So we are actually going to be taking a look at the tablet and how to install the drivers. So you guys have already seen the tablet itself. Now we're going to be getting into the drivers we need to actually use the tablet with all the pen pressure and things. So in order to do that, first you have to go to their website here. Okay, so quick correction. Actually, when you search their website here, it pops up with all these tabs here. We were over here. You can actually just click download drivers here, which is a lot easier than what I was doing. It's in the Parblo support tab though, but I just recommend Googling it and you can get here way faster. And we have the Intangbo driver, which is right here. So what we do is we click graphics tablet, which is this one. And then we simply have to make sure all our stuff works. Mine does. I already checked this beforehand. All we have to do is hit the download version for whichever one we need. But yeah, anyway, this is the newest version, so we will be installing it from this one. So all you have to do is hit download. And you can't see it right now, but on your screen, on this black screen for me, is a file, which will be Windows File Explorer will pop up. And it'll show either your disk, EFC, whatever, how much storage data you have, along with pen tablet settings, setup.exe for Parblo tablet settings. You just click save that, and it should appear as an application.exe. Once that's all set up, you can go into the details section in terms of service and everything, which is pretty simple stuff. And that's pretty much it. So it's very simple on how to do drivers. Just search, just all you gotta do, search Parblo, click on there, download drivers, click the tablet, and then hit download, and that's it. So moving on from there, the rest of it you can just do self setup and play with all the little settings you like yourself, like pen pressure and all the details. And then once that's installed, we can actually get into the part of driving. So driving, there. Once that's installed, we can actually get into the part of drawing. So let's hop over there now and draw some stuff with it. So for me, I turned off pen pressure when I was doing the details, just because I know that sounds really weird, but because when I'm doing shape and practice for faces and heads and things, having to worry about the size of the pen is kind of annoying, but you guys can leave it on. So that's why when I'm pushing on it, it's not getting bigger or smaller, changing pen sizes, because I turned it off. But as you can see, right now I'm just working on some practice for some head and skull shapes, which is, I guess, my daily routine. I do that, I draw circles, I practice with my pen diligency and lines. Pretty standard artist stuff, since I recently started taking art school and animation stuff for classes. So I've been trying to learn all that, but obviously I'm not exactly a Picasso yet. Intentional reference, by the way. Anyway, enjoy this little sped up clip of me doing some daily exercises. Then next you can see me practicing some 3D shapes. Something that my teacher always says is that if you can draw a box from any angle, then you can draw anything from any angle. So I practice a lot of 3D sketch practice and perspective. So if anyone here is looking to get into art, that's my single tip of advice, is just practice perspective, practice drawing shapes in 3D. So I do some triangles, some spheres, some cylinders, some squares and boxes. Pretty standard for me. I'm pretty happy with the way that the pen and the tablet are feeling. So right now, like I mentioned earlier when I was unboxing it, it's very light, and the pen as well is very light. So when I'm drawing, I feel no like weight on my wrist, which for me is kind of a problem sometimes. Like I'll be drawing and my wrist will feel super heavy, which really sucks because when you're holding your hand in the right position, it can hurt or cramp after a while. So that was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. That's probably my favorite thing right now. The tablet has some programmable buttons you can use that I was using as well for like scrolling in, zooming out of the wheel. The pen itself has like backspace buttons that come with the drivers and everything. So you can use that in case you mess up or if you need to undo anything, or you can just use Control-Z or your casual keyboard shortcuts for those of you who do not like to use macros. Anyway, aside from just doing some 3D practice, I do a little bit of painting on this ball here just to make like a 3D ball. I also played with a little bit of some watercolor brushes and things. Just play around with it. That's what art's all about, is having fun. So I definitely enjoy doing exercises like this daily. And for those of you who aren't interested in art, this will also help you in like OSU or aiming in games or things like that. Just because it's a lot of hand control, because you need to have very steady hands while drawing to not mess up your art. So I think that's, I guess, a little bit of use for everyone, as long as you're interested in either gaming, drawing, OSU, or whatever. And if not, then I don't know why you're here, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. You can just enjoy it. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up my review of the Parblo Intango Tablet. So thank you again, Parblo, for so much for sending this to me to look at. And for you guys, like I said earlier, if you're interested, make sure to go check out the code in the description as well, if you are interested in picking it up for 15% off until October 24th. If not, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got more videos planned for coming out tomorrow, particularly What If Osmos is his son. And yeah, I'll be drawing with this for the rest of the day, just practicing. Might do a sketch or two, we'll see. Anyway, I'll be using it from now on. If anything changes or there's anything that I don't like or something, I'll make sure to put it in the pinned comments down below. But right now, I'm pretty impressed. Solid, like 9 out of 10. It's a solid drawing tablet. So yeah, thank you guys again so much. If you guys want to see more videos like this from me, let me know. I would definitely be more interested in doing some more unboxing type style videos. I really enjoyed making this. Something really different for me. So for those of you who did watch this, who are used to watching what ifs, thank you so much for trying something else that I make. Again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all, and goodbye.